Hola, mis amores, and welcome back to Messages from Lahierophant. To my day ones that have been with me from the beginning, thank you so much. I love you with all of my heart. And to you guys that are new or unfamiliar to my channel, welcome, bienvenidos. The Hierophant is the fifth card of the Major Arcana deck and is associated with the zodiac sign Taurus and can represent, among other things, a counselor, mentor, or advisor, aka me, La Hierophant. So, for those of you guys that are newbies to my channel or to tarot in general, my disclaimer is I am not a fortune teller. What I am going to do is give you a sneak peek into the energies, both positive and challenging, into your life and advise on how to approach them, as well as how to receive and learn your life's lessons according to your soul contract. It is important to know that many times in life there is no right or wrong decision. Your goal is to simply enjoy the experience, journey, and the lessons that life is giving to you. Now, I have already cleansed the energy of my cards in my space before starting, so I'm just going to run my jippers. You take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. I am a very blunt reader. I don't sugarcoat anything, and I do have an unapologetic potty mouth. Also, I'm prone to bursting out into song from time to time to get certain messages across. So do me a favor. Before I jump right in and get it cracking, take a deep breath, blow it all out, and open yourself and your mind up to the messages that Spirit wants you to receive today. All right, so let's see if I can push this up a smidge. So you have the Mother of Baskets, aka the Queen of Cups. Okay, that is a nourishing, emotional, nourishing energy. There is a sadness to this reading, Gemini. For some of you all, honestly speaking, this feels like a loss. For some of you all, this could be um, possibly losing a child or a parent around this time of the year, and the sadness that you feel from that. Having to have strength and courage to continue on. You really have to persevere throughout this hard time. The toxic energy within that would be your own negative emotions and thoughts. Having to really look towards the the good that you don't necessarily see at the moment, knowing that this is only temporary. Okay, Gemini. Um, Outside of that, there is something that is coming to an ending the month of March for you. This could be a bad habit. This could be negative or poor eating. This could be some type of partnership that um, that just no longer serves you for your greater good. You know, this is overindulgence at its finest, and needing to, and the regret and remorse you feel from that overindulgence, especially here with this baskets. You know, this could be alcoholism, hitting the bottle just a smidge too hard. There is this nurturing female energy as far as like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy within your your energetic realm this month, Gemini, that is really possibly um, either going to be that toxic energy that you recognize that you're needing to distance yourself from, um, or it could be the person that is going to be giving you the strength that you need to nurture yourself and your emotions throughout this time period. Um, I do feel like, especially with the overall and the strength card, uh, with the Five of Coins, that if you just take each day one step at a time, okay, and know that um, through your courage, that is where you're going to really find your strength. And that's like repeat the overall energy of the card. But yes, you're going to find courage. I mean, find your strength through the courage that you have to tackle this situation head on, one step at a time, no matter how painful the ending could be for you guys. Okay. There is a lot of energy of like feeling down and depressed throughout the month of March, Gemini. Let's go ahead and grab your clarifying cards really quickly here and see what we have. So there is some type of, very rarely is the death card an actual death, right? However, for some of you all, it could be an actual death of a water sign, matriarchal energy within your family. Why do I say that? We have slow down, because we have the crossroads. Okay, and this crossroads energy is giving me the song Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony. And then this bouquet energy as well. What do you see at funerals? You see flowers, right? So I pray that that is not the case. However, for those of y'all, you all Geminis, um, that it may apply to, it is something that you need to maybe be prepared for and keep in the back of your mind. That could be that energy of the four baskets, that sadness that you're experiencing. Now, the dog and the bouquet is 2 9s. 2 9s is going to be a receipt or small profit. Okay, so within this energy of offers coming in towards you, within the energy of invitations and possibly romantic proposals, there's decisions to be made, that almost like you being extremely discerning regarding those offers and invitations that are coming in. If you are being disciplined with something, right, and saying that I'm on the wagon for whatever it is, sweets, alcohol, whatever, and the invitation to come out and socialize is in an area, or space that will tempt you or tempt your discipline, you know, what path are you going to take? Are you still going to go, or are you going to be disciplined enough to say no? Are you going to be able to communicate, no, I can't go because I have this going on and I want to achieve certain results within that? It's really up to you, Gemini, and the path that you decide to take within that remorseful energy that you have, regarding whatever temporary hardship we're facing right now, regarding whatever transformation is going to be coming your way throughout the month of March, right? So we're going to move on and talk about your energetic exchanges, where you have Portal to Paradise, the Huntress, and your overall was rock bottom. We are at the bottom. This is it. We can't get no lower than this point in time. Okay, Gemini? Within an addiction energy of the devil, this is really exactly that. This is as low as you're going to get with this particular vice, and it is time for you to start the ascendant up. Start the ascendant up for air. Get out of your emotions, and get out of your self-sabotaging behavior, emotional immaturity. Again, you had the Queen of Baskets. So if this is for, your divine feminine energy is unbalanced. And so you may be too emotionally or too irrationally attached to the situation and the outcome of it. So within that energy of rock bottom, you are Gemini in a space of being mindful of feeling as if, everything will be better once I get through this portal. Everything is going to be better once I get to this, once I level up, once I get to this space in my life. Because once you are in that space, once you've gone through that portal and you've gone through that transformation, one, there's no going back, and two, it brings its own set of challenges, its own set of monsters, its own set of um, shadow work that has to be completed. Within that shadow work energy that we're talking about, Gemini, you have the huntress. So what is needed of you at this time is for you to really lay low and stay focused on what your end goal is, in spite of how you may be feeling emotionally, in spite of what has happened in the past. Okay, so let's grab your energetic encounters, where once again we are at a wall. And I say once again because Taurus had this as well. This energy that is blocking you, Gemini, is not going anywhere. You are going to have to transform it. You yourself are going to have to, where is this death card? Water yourself and nurture other things in other areas of your life in order to transform whatever is happening right now. Again, I want to repeat, there is an ancestral energy about this reading, the imbalance and the heartbreak you may feel from a possible death that may either have occurred in the past, or may occur in March. Prayerfully, that is not the case. However, within that energy of endings and new beginnings, Spirit is asking you, Gemini, to balance your divine feminine and your divine masculine. Your feminine energy and your emotions right now are up here, and the grounding energy and your rationale is down here. Okay. And so I feel as if the month of March sees you, Gemini, making a decision and taking action on how to remove the blockage from your life. Okay. Now, on to speak up. Speak up. Now, within your read, you have had a lot of throat chakra energy. You have speak up right here, and you also had you had the dog in the crossroads. And in the dog in the crossroads, if you notice right here, there is she's wearing a blue dress. Blue indicating one, more emotions, and two, the throat chakra. So within that throat chakra, we need to be speaking up, asking for help should we need help, asking, to be nurtured and nourished, and articulating that we need a hug today, or, I feel sad today, or whatever the situation may be. But I definitely feel like speaking up and articulating yourself regarding what's going on with you will be extremely helpful the month of March. Free liberation, freeing yourself. Okay, you have grief, so more confirmation of sadness and endings, resistance. So remember that rock bottom card that you had. You can't resist getting there, right? You may not want to fall into the rock bottom space, or you may not want to hit rock bottom. That's what I'm trying to say. You gonna hit it anyway. So you might as well free yourself from that energy and deal with it. Free yourself from all resistance, okay? And deal with the grief. Deal with the truth, okay? And within this truth energy, What is your truth? What truth is reflecting back to you, Gemini? Okay. So from there, we are headed to our Dori Boribek, where your overall is Mujer Medicina. Medicina is medicine. Medicine is healing. Healing woman, healing yourself, um, healing your addictions, healing your vices, healing your toxicities. Within that, there's an energy of you possibly needing to release and um, like emotionally release, cry, scream, um, really tap into, especially within the huntress energy, laying low and focusing on what it is that you are feeling in order to heal it and in order to overcome it. Okay? You have Condursura. Condursura, I think, has popped out for every sign so far. So there's really a need for, I guess, the collective to be kind, to be mindful of what they're saying, excuse me, not what they're saying, but how they're saying it. There's a need for you and the collective to be kind to yourselves and nurture yourselves, especially again with the Queen of Baskets, Queen of Cups energy. Nurture our emotions and heal whatever emotional imbalances there may be going on in your life right now, Gemini. You have La Balsa. La Balsa is very much loneliness energy, regret, possibly feeling as if you are paddling possibly in circles, right? And maybe in a sense, some of you Gemini are because of the resistance that you're having to the changes that are coming up. Um, Maybe you are because you're not speaking up for yourself. Uh, However, once you address those things and once you release any and all regret or remorse that you may have regarding the situation, you're going to see yourself actually in movement and in forward progress and success. Because there you are on dry land with the Musico Viajero, Gemini. So once we get to dry land, we need to be mindful of, and Musica Viajero is another one I feel like has popped out a lot for the rest of the signs. Um, One, know that you're guided, right? You have a lot of companionship, guides, um, angels, ancestors, possibly even mentors that can guide you throughout this time. However, there's also a need, Gemini, for you to be mindful on this journey and the action that you're taking. Um, be mindful of the vibrational space that you put yourself in, right? The music, or again, if you are in a space where you are trying to heal yourself of something, not putting yourself in a space where that is the vibration of the event or the occasion. And if it is a must that you be in those spaces, listening to your guides and having that discipline and speaking up for yourself, and letting people know that no, I don't do that no more. No, I'm on a diet right now. Whatever the situation may be, letting people know and being clear on where your boundaries lie. Okay. Now, as we finish out the reading for the month of March, Gemini, something just fell. Oh, okay. As we finish out the reading for the month of March, Gemini, we have sleep on it. Okay. So there's definitely a need for you to rest. Prior to making decisions, you have take your time with these decisions. So, whatever we're healing this month, you know, make sure that you are resting your mind, getting the rejuvenation that it's going to take in order for you to heal from whatever death is occurring in your life. Take your time with this death, whether it be a relationship or the ending to you eating sweets, because gluttony is also a toxic energy. Whatever it may be, take your time with it and give yourself grace. I'm probably going to repeat the definition of grace here for you all, Gemini, because it seems as if that may be a big thing for both Taurus and Gemini as well, and that could be for some reason astrological that I'm not sure of, but there are a lot of similarities within the read. You have be grateful, all right, and then you have seek solitude, all right, Gemini. So really quickly, the definition of grace is to hold on. I want to make sure I say it right. My apologies. Grace. Here it is. Okay. Okay, so for the Geminis out there, within the nourishing yourself energy, the seeking solitude energy, the taking your time energy, the sleep on it energy, all of the things that require you to nourish and take care of yourself and your emotional stability, there needs to be an energy of grace within that. So grace means to give yourself unconditional love and acceptance, unconditional love, acceptance, and forgiveness, even if you feel like you don't deserve it, to give yourself the ability to make mistakes without punishment. Okay, Gemini? So I feel like a lot of you guys may need to hear that message, may need to really meditate on what that means for you. And I pray that you guys stay blessed and highly favored and protected out here in these streets until next month.
Muchas gracias por haber llegado al final de este video. Espero que el mensaje haya resonado contigo y les pido que le den un like y suscribe a mi canal, por favor. Sígueme por todas las plataformas de las redes sociales y si le gustaría coger una lectura personal conmigo, lo puedes hacer por el link en la caja de descripción abajo. Gracias.